Your dictation will start in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, start. So last year we had a very sad experience. I myself went to Bihar and I had consultations with the Bihar government. The Bihar government wanted us to set up over 150 centers for the purchase of wheat if we take over the wheat trade. We set up all this machinery because we were very sincere and we wanted to play a very effective role in the market operations. When we set up these centers, to our surprise we found that nobody was coming to the market. Then we were told that there was no system of bringing the marketable surpluses to the markets. Farmer sells it in the village itself. There are no regular markets. Therefore, there are different set of situations. I would sincerely submit for the consideration of the honorable member that if monopoly procurement meant evolving a system whereby substantial monopoly marketable surpluses come to the public sector agencies, I have no quarrel with him. But if it means prohibiting entirely even sales of produce in the villages, it means in substance introducing total rationing in the country, not only in urban areas but also in villages. That means government will have to take the responsibility of distributing food grains to the entire population of the country, which is not a very easy proposition. That means government will have to buy at a very high level of price if it is monopoly procurement. But if it means that the price is maintained at a low level, then again there will be a number of difficulties. Then producer will be dissatisfied and they will not cooperate. A number of illegal transactions will take place. It will be difficult to control millions of producers and tell them, here is the law, you have no freedom to sell. It is alright on paper, but in practice, who is going to implement it? Therefore, we should really look at the problem not from the theoretical angle but look into the practical implications. We should understand the problems in its implications. Paragraph change. For instance, there are countries in the world where some sort of monopoly procurement is there, but the situations are different. Take the instance of Canada. The Canadian Wheat Board purchases all the wheat produced in the country. There is total monopoly as far as wheat purchases are concerned, but the context is different. Canada is a surplus producer of wheat and it is an exporting country. If the government does not intervene, price will slump down and producers will suffer. Therefore, the government is intervening in the interests of the production and in the interest of protecting the producers. In Australia, also it is the same thing. It is an exporting country. If the government does not intervene, prices are likely to come down very much and the producers is likely to suffer, productions is likely to suffer and their exports are likely to suffer. That sort of situation does not exist in India where situation is different. Sir, India is a vast country where the problems of communication, the problem of transport and the problem of Socio-economic conditions are different from area to area, from state to state. Change, sir, I have attended the chief minister's conferences for almost a decade now, being associated with this ministry for long. Whenever we had a problem of procurement, and particularly the mode of procurement, we consulted the chief ministers. They could never come to a conclusion. Rather, there should be a uniform mode of procurement. In fact, they have also told us, and we also appreciated their difficulties, that conditions differ from state to state and that we must give freedom to the state governments as far as the mode of procurement is concerned. Therefore, we have given some discretion to the state governments for years. Change, for instance, in Punjab and Haryana, levy will not operate and it will not be acceptable. There are market operations. Whatever comes in the market, they purchase it through the public sector agencies which serve our purpose. But in the deficit state, that will not do. Perhaps in certain states, we will have to resort to levy, and I have no objection if it is possible, sir. As I mentioned, there are no organized market in areas like Bihar. In certain parts of our country, there are no land records. Even if levy is to be accepted as a mode of procurement, there are certain areas in our country where land records are not available, and ultimately, who will work it out? The petty village officer will work it out, and a lot of corruption will develop, because ultimately one has to deal with millions of farmers. One has to work out the individual production. Stop.